After cleaning the last table, she came out of restaurant and started walking towards her apartment. It was already late, so she decided to take shortcut so that she can reach her apartment in less time. After 15 minutes of walking, she reached her apartment, and after opening the apartment's door, she went to her room and threw herself on her bed and closed her eyes as she was so tired. As soon as she closed her eyes, she remembered about the assignment that she had to complete. She again opened her eyes and sat straight on bed and started to do her assignment, which she has already done half of it, and now she is completing next half of her assignment. After completing her assignment, she sighed of relief and laid down and slept. Next morning, she woke up by the sound of alarm and did her morning routine and got ready for school and packed her bag and went to kitchen to see if she have anything to eat. She checked, but she found nothing to eat as her groceries were finished. She sighed heavily and again went to her room and picked her bag and started walking towards her school. She was walking through a hallway when someone called her. She closed her eyes tightly before opening them again and looked towards the direction from where the voice came. He said and forwarded his hand to take, and Ryan nodded and gave him his assignment, and he left from there. Ryan sighed heavily, thinking that today he didn't say anything more. And she also went to her class. After class, now it's lunch time and everyone is at cafeteria, and some were walking here and there, talking and laughing with each other. Ryan don't have any friends. Now she is walking in the hallway thinking about her life. What should I do? I'm hungry and I don't want to spend it on food, but it's important. If I don't eat, then I will die. But if I spend this money which I have on food now, then how I'm gonna spend whole month? Should I ask for extra money to my restaurant manager? She was in her own world. She didn't know someone was coming in her direction, talking to his friends. She bumped on him, and that's when she came to reality. She looked at the person who is now showing anger and she started to apologize. What do you think I will accept your sorry like this? Huh? You bumped on me intentionally. I know girls like you. No, I'm sorry. I didn't bump on you intentionally. I'm not like other girls. How dare you to cut my sentence? I hate when people cut my sentence. Say sorry. I'm sorry. Not like this. Get on your knees. He said and she got on her knees and said sorry multiple times, and his friends laughed at her condition. Taehyung bent down and grabbed her jaw and said, "Don't ever cut my sentence or bump on me. Otherwise it will not be good for you. Now go from here. Go, die." He said and left from there, and Ryan is still sitting on floor, thinking about something. But after a minute she stand up and wiped her tears and went to her class. But Taehyung's sentence is playing again and again in her mind. Time skip. Later that day, she went to a restaurant and asked her manager to give her extra money, but he denied, and she didn't ask again and started to do her work. And after work, when she was going to her apartment, she bought a packet of noodles and went to her apartment. After eating noodles, she laid down and closed her eyes, but again Taehyung's words came in her mind and her eyes filled with tears. "Mom, I can't do this. I'm tired. Every day is a torture for me. I want to come to you. You know how Dad threw me out of his house because he thinks I'm a thief. You know, I didn't steal their money. It was her second wife's daughter who stole it. I tried to tell him, but he didn't listen to me. I begged him not to do this, but he didn't listen to me. He knew I have nowhere to go, but still he threw me out like I'm not his daughter. How can a father be this cruel? I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of this life. She said, crying, while her mind still playing the words that taehyung said to her at school. While crying, she slapped. Be careful with your words. You never know how many times it keeps repeating in someone's mind. Time skip. Next day. She again woke up by the sound of alarm and did her morning routine and picked her bag and went to school. She was walking through hallway when someone hit her on lockers, and that was none other than her bully, taehyung. Hey, where were you going? Wherever I go, who are you to ask me? Wow, today loser got tongue to speak. Listen girl, don't ever dare to talk back, understand? And why I will listen to you? Because you don't want to get beaten, right? You are really a pathetic girl. Why you want to make my life hell? What you will get after doing this? Then why not you stop living in this hell? Just go and die. You know what? I was thinking the same. Oh, really? Okay then, I dare you to kill yourself. He said and laughed afterwards, not knowing how much it affects Mayan. She just stood there silently and controlled her tears that were threatening to come out. On the other hand, taehyung thinks that no one can kill herself just because she is getting bullied in school, not knowing how much she is suffering. Mayan just left from there and didn't went to class. She started to walk towards the rooftop, thinking that if she will end herself, then everyone will be at peace, including herself. She went to rooftop and stand at the edge, ignoring everyone who were there before. When they saw her standing at the edge, some panicked and some runs to call teacher. Vine ignored them and looked at the sky and thinks, Mom, I'm coming to you. Please don't scold me for giving up. I'm sorry, I can't live like this. She thinks and was about to jump when teacher came and said, but she again ignored the teacher's sentence and took a deep breath and jumped. On the other hand, when students were calling teachers, taehyung also heard about it and came to rooftop and saw her standing at the edge. For a moment he thinks that she must be joking, but when she jumped, his breath hitched. He never thought that someone can take her life like this. He runs and saw her laying lifeless on floor with a lot of blood. She took her life and left him behind in guilty and in thoughts that he kills her. She died because of him, because he told her to. Whenever he tried to sleep, Vayan's lifeless body laying on floor come in front of his eyes and haunts him. You never know how long your words will stay in someone's mind, even long after you have forgotten you spoke them. Before you say something, think how would you feel if someone said it to you.